Hey guys, this is Anton with Best Is Now, helping men rediscover their vitality at any age. Just checking in with you to see how you did at the end of 6 weeks of the pre-holiday vitality challenge. The idea was to break some of the habits, experience getting rid of the sugar, the wheat, the things that are working against your body. May not have been easy in the beginning, but the idea was to get over the hump, so you get over the cravings, so that during the holidays, when there's the inundation of food and sweets and all of that stuff, that you feel so good that you might taste some stuff, but you're not going to overindulge in it, so that when we arrive at January 1st, when everyone else is feeling bloated and heavy and dragging their ass and going, oh, okay, January 3rd, I'm going to start going to the gym. And then they just go so gung-ho, and by February, by Valentine's, they're like, have kind of this romantic goal, and then they kind of let go because they've exhausted themselves. And the pre-holiday vitality challenge was to get you to adapt, adjust some of your habits and some of your cravings by adjusting those habits, so that it was easier to get through the holidays without eating tons of crap and sweet food. Now, I baked holiday cookies with my kids. I had numerous parties. There's always so much food at this house, holidays or not. But the food is usually fresh and supportive of your health. And I do add in some sweets now and then. My mother's apple strudel with whipped cream or ice cream. And of course, I had some of that, and I had some of the cookies the kids made, and I still have, you guys saw me all bloated before we started this, and then this is what I look like now. Now, I haven't gotten back all my muscle mass, and I haven't gotten rid of all my fat. See, I can grab this, and I can see those love handles, but it's not as bad as it was, and I feel pretty good arriving at January 1st. Now, there is still Christmas next week. There's still my birthday next week. I will be 65, and this is where I am and what I look like at this time. I do this to encourage you guys. If you are giving up as you get older and you start to see all these problems piling up and they tell you it's normal, it's not normal. Don't believe them. Tell them to take a hike. And there is plenty of information out there on the internet, whether it's through me or other people. There is so much out there, and the idea is very simple. This body is not you. This body is what carries you through, what makes you able to do what you want to do with who you want to do it with. And you can't be of service to yourself, your family, your kids, your humanity if this is a mess, and you can't be happy yourself if you're constantly feeling bad and struggling. You're always fighting that. Your hormones and your joy in life is actually affected by the food you eat, by the amount of exercise, by the health you have. And we all know that when we're not feeling good and we're not healthy, our attitude kind of goes down with it. So the idea is, and the idea of the pre-holiday vitality challenge was to give you the tools to get through the inundation of too much food, too many sweets. You don't want to hurt people's feelings because they spent time making all this beautiful stuff, but you could even learn how to make other things and get them accustomed. You don't need to judge people. You don't need to criticize mom or your aunt or your uncle for the holiday thing they make every year, but you also don't have to engorge yourself on it. So the idea, again, clear yourself out so you feel good, and once you feel great, you will automatically follow the habits that make you feel that way. Just always pay attention to how you feel. When you eat something, eat what you want, but then see how it affects you. Then, later in the evening, the next day, a week later, see how that goes, Watch how you feel and take some of these suggestions and try and get over the sugar wheat hump and moderate a little bit what's going in, so that as you get older, you have some vehicle, some vessel that will help you and carry you through. This is no guarantee. I have friends that are extreme health fanatics that have gone through cancer, that have died young, all sorts of things. There are no guarantees, but you can hedge your bets. You can do the best you can with what you have. So we still have the month of December to get through, still have a number of parties. There's my birthday, there's Christmas, there's New Year's Eve, all of that. But this is where I am going to start my new year. I am not going to start it sagging, dragging my ass, bloated, and neither should you. And when we do start the new year, I will have plenty of things to share with you so that you do not overwork out, so that you actually get the most benefit from the time you spend putting yourself back together or building yourself up. This is Anton with Best Is Now. Remember, be good to those you love and be good to yourself.